Okay guys, today we're back over on Naruto Ultimate Ninja Blazing with a brand new raid guide for you guys. But before we get into the video, make sure you drop a like, sub to the channel if you're new and or you find the video helpful. Leave me a comment down below what you think about the anniversary coming up. Are you hyped for it? What do you think about this new Ninja Road? And also before we get into it, make sure you check out your boy Toxin, link down below, because he did hook me up with the screenshots from the JP side of things about the brand new Ninja Road, map by map, and broke it down for me even. So go over to your boy Toxin's channel, link down below. Tell him Shadow sent his love, show him some love, and let's go ahead and get into this. So first things first, I want to go over the actual changes that were made to Ninja Road, and then we'll break it down map by map, exactly what happens, who's on the map, and who to kill, when to kill them, and all the other good stuff. Now, one thing I'm not going to really mention too much is actually units you can bring. I'm going to do a totally separate video, team builder wise, to help you through this, and that'll probably go up tomorrow after this video goes up, or maybe even later on in the week, mainly because I'm not doing the same video because this is the first Ninja Road that we've had to in a long time had to run 3 different teams. Even the boy Shiny, the god of blazing, I would say, he had to run 3 teams, or maybe it was 2 teams, I'm not sure, but he had to run multiple teams. So we're going to be doing the team builder based around one main team and a couple other teams, so check that video out tomorrow. I will make some notable suggestions about units that will help on certain maps, but other than that, we're not going to completely break it down. So the main changes that happened on this Ninja Road is it went from a total of 20 maps to a total of 10 maps. The 10 maps are extremely hard. There's still 4 boss fights in these maps, and other than that, that's pretty much the only thing that's really changed gameplay wise. Is it went from 10 to 20 20 to 10 maps, and that they still have 4 boss fights though. But only other thing that's really changed is the rewards. The rewards are 100 times better. By completing all 10 of the maps, they give you a total of, I believe it was like 27 pearls for first time completion. Then you can get a total of 15k, not even including the drops you get at the end of the mission. So you can get about a total about maybe 20k worth of Granny Cat points a run, not including rare maps and stuff like that. They give you crystals, they give you dupe stones, they give you a whole bunch of stuff. So farming this Ninja Road is actually going to be very, very useful. Okay, so that's enough of that. Let's go ahead and get into the actual raid guide. So with map 1, there's a total of 3 skill units at the top, 3 body units at the bottom, a body unit in the middle, and then a heart unit in the middle. Now all these units attack in about 2 turns. Now, these units aren't incredibly tanky, but they can tank some damage. They're not going to die like map 1 on the regular Ninja Road just by combo hitting them with 2 units. So what I do suggest is bringing a unit that is super effective against most of the units. Now, in the team builder, we're going to go over the actual units to bring, but I'm going ahead and mention it now. Your main team needs a lot of healing, a lot of buddy healing, a lot of field healing, a lot of self healing, and at least one of every element. Mainly because most of these stages have multiple typings on them, not all one typing. And for this stage, for example, this stage is very heavy with body units. They have more body units than any other type of unit. And then they have 3 skill units, only 1 heart unit. So preferably you could use a skill unit here like the Blazing Fest Kabuto you see on screen, because he can take out the bottom 3 body units and the middle body unit easily, and then mobilize the rest of them that you can hit. Immobilization is key for every map of this Ninja Road. So this one, I do suggest going and nuking off either the 3 skill units and or the 4 body units, hopefully immobilizing the rest and then saving one of them to stall with. Just make sure if you are stalling that you are healing more than the damage you are taking. Now I don't know how much damage these guys actually do because I haven't ran it through it myself. The one thing I do not suggest is actually trying to combo hitting them all to death, because this probably is not going to work and you will die off, because 8 units doing you dangers, and most of them probably do AoE attacking. You will die off very fast. Okay, so map 2, you actually have a total of 3 stages within one map, which is the only stage throughout in the entire Ninja Road that actually does this. Now there's nothing really special to this map. It's just kill or be killed. You have a heart Kakashi and a heart Kakashi and a body Sakura attacking in 1 turn, and then a skill Sasuke and a heart Naruto attacking in 2 turns. Now I'm pretty sure each one of these units actually does a ninjutsu, and the ninjutsu that they're going to be doing is the same ninjutsu that they would do from the actual card form. So like for example, the skill Sasuke will use his AoE AoE attack that the beginner skill Sasuke will use that we got at the beginning of the game. And now I do suggest going and kill most of them off. I would say save Sakura, because Sakura seems to do the least amount of damage in my opinion anyway, from experience from past raids, and or she does some type of healing factor to her. But really, whoever you decide to save, that's up to you. But I do suggest go ahead and nuking most of them off and then stalling some and getting some of your chakra back, or really you can conserve your chakra and take more damage. But either way, once you kill off all 4 of these units, then 4 more will spawn in. The next stage of map 2, you have a body Kakashi and a skill Sakura attacking in 1 turn, and then a skill Sasuke and Heart Naruto attacking in 2 turns, which in the exact same setup. So now, this stage, I do suggest killing everyone off besides Sakura, because I do believe this form of Sakura only has a healing factor for ninjutsu. So if you go ahead and kill off Sasuke, Naruto, and Kakashi, you shouldn't have to worry about too much damage being taken. But they are still very tanky, and it is going to take a little bit to kill them off. So once again, I do suggest going ahead and stalling up, getting your chakra saved up for the next stage, because once you kill off these 4, another wave spawns in, and you have a body Kakashi and a skill Sakura attacking in 2 turns, and then a heart Sasuke and a heart KCM Naruto attacking in 1 turn. Now, they're probably going to be doing a lot more damage than the other 2 stages or the first 2 waves were doing, so I do suggest go ahead and kill these units off as fast as you can and moving on to the next stage. Now, the next stage, though, is a little bit tricky, so I do suggest to save up some chakra, at least having some chakra built up on your main team before you move on. But again, that is totally a choice up to you, but I do suggest stalling up and getting that chakra back before you move on. So map 3, you have a heart Kabuto, a body Orochimaru, a heart Danzo, and then a skill Sasori, all attacking in 1 turn, and the entire map is filled with poison. Now, for my knowledge, is actually not a safe zone that you can use in this actual area to get out of the poison, and the poison doesn't do incredible amounts of damage, but the poison does do 300 damage to each one of your units, so it's doing a total of 900 damage altogether, and including each of these units are going to be attacking you. I do suggest go ahead and just full on nuking them off and moving on and getting out of the stage. No stalling, no nothing on the stage. That's why I told you to go ahead and stall up on map 2 before you move on, so that way you can use your chakra to go ahead and nuke off all of these units and move on as fast as you can before they start combo hitting you and you're going to be taking 900 damage. Unless you have incredibly insane amounts of healing, you're not going to really be able to survive too much here. So map 4 is your very first boss fight. Now, all the boss fights, I want to mention this, all the boss fights work the exact same way as their S rank or double S rank counterparts. So if you're good at the other S rank missions that the bosses come out of, you should easily be able to do this. The only thing that changes is that their typings all change through heart typing. Now, with that being said, this is Itachi boss fight. You actually have a save zone at the bottom left corner where that Madara is standing. It's not very big, but it is a safe zone, and when he does the secret technique, he always hits one of your units. It switch seals them, and I also believe it switch seals, chakra seals, immobilizations, and healing seals. I'm not sure about the healing and chakra sealing, but I know it does do immobilization and switch sealing. Again, what I suggest for this map is go ahead and take out the shield, because the shield will give him a barrier, and the barrier is very tanky, and you do not really want to worry about the barrier, and you don't really want to worry about bringing actually barrier breakers for this one map, because this is the only map with barriers in it. So bringing a barrier breaker is all up to you if you want to bring it on another team. I do not suggest bringing it on your main team unless they have like a dupe or so that can break barriers or ignore barriers, but I do suggest go ahead and nuking off the shield so you don't have to worry about barriers, period. And then just get in the bottom left hand corner and then slowly use your chakra and your ultimates and your ninjutsu to go and whittle down his health. I do suggest, since you do have a safe zone, the only thing you really have to worry about is the immobilization and switch seal, but it's only going to be to one of your units. So I do suggest to go ahead and stall up all your chakra back up, or like at least as much as you can before you physically have to move on, and then go ahead and move on to map number 5. So map number 5 is a little bit different. This is probably the only map that really has a certain catch to it, that you have to do something special in order to move on. With map number 5, if you attack any of these units with the opposite, well, with anything but the opposite elements, you will be taking the damage. So you have a heart Obito, a skill Rin, and a body Kakashi. And all of these units actually do their ninjutsus. All of them do their ninjutsus. Of course, I think Kakashi just does his sword attack that the Heart Kid Kakashi does. Obito, I believe, does a fireball jutsu, and Rin turns into the Ten Tails. So, with that being said, you can only damage Rin with a heart unit, you can only damage Obito with a body unit, you can only damage Kakashi with a skill unit. Now, all these units are programmed to attack their opposite typings. So, for example, on screen here, the Kid Kakashi that is a body unit will end up attacking the heart Madara. The skill Rin will end up attacking the body Killer B. So with that being said, once you use your ninjutsu, go ahead and switch that unit out so you don't have to worry about them actually attacking. So this is a really good idea to bring at least one wisdom typing and one bravery typing on your team, so that way they're only really attacking one unit. That's only if it's the opposite element. So once again, go ahead and use the opposite element to go and wipe that person off the map. I would say the best one to save is probably the Kakashi. I think the Kakashi's range is a lot smaller than Obito's and Rin's, also because Rin and Obito both I know are AoE, and I don't believe Kakashi is. So go ahead and kill off the Obito, go ahead and kill off the Rin, stall up as much chakra as you can before you have to move on, and go ahead and move on to the next map. So map number 6 is actually another boss fight. It is the Ten Tails S rank boss fight. There's nothing really special with this boss fight. If you know how the Ten Tails boss fight works, you'll be completely fine doing this. Once again, the only thing that changes are the actual typings. It goes to the heart, and some of the other typings on the body parts change. So this Ten Tails has a total of 5 points that he can actually attack you from, that does attacks. So to be safe, I would say go ahead and use any type of AoE long range snookers to knock off the top 2 points and hit the main point. Then even if you want to, go ahead and take out the bottom 2 points and then the main point. But one catch with the Ten Tails, I don't know if it's actually implemented into this raid or into this stage, is that when he uses his secret technique, he brings you down to legit 1 or 10% health. Practically, he brings you close to death for that team. He does not one-shot, but he does bring you close to death, and then he attacks almost the turn after, or 2 turns after he uses his secret technique. Again, I don't know if he uses this on this stage, but he doesn't have that much health. You can easily nuke him off if you're using like Killer Bees, Body Hashiramas, Shiden, Sasuke's. You can easily nuke him off. So I would suggest, if you want to be completely safe, at least knock off the top 2 points. But other than that, you can easily kill this boss off easily, especially if you're using a Sage of 6 Paths, Blazing Fast Madara with a full map attack. And then, of course, like I said, Shiden Sasuke can do a full map attack. Full map attacks are going to be great for all of these boss fights. So that's the only thing really happening on this stage. Just go ahead and kill them off as fast as you can. It's kill or be killed. Okay, so on map number 7, you only have 1 unit to worry about, and it's a Heart Sasuke, and he attacks in 4 turns and uses his dangers. Now, the special thing about this map is half the map is filled with poison. Now, if you look at them, if you look at the poison really carefully over by where Sasuke is standing, you actually have a little safe zone right there that you can stand, and you won't take any poison damage. But the whole point of this map is this Sasuke uses this is the Rinnegan Sasuke, by the way, he uses Planetary Devastation to pull you into the poison, and he does immobilize you. And the poison does 3,000 damage a turn to each unit in the poison. Now, I'm pretty sure the poison does not affect Sasuke any. I may be completely wrong about this, but of course you can see that when you're running through the stage, but I don't think it really matters. The way to beat this stage is to actually pull him out of the poison, and he cannot be immobilized, and he cannot be jutsu sealed. And another thing, this Sasuke actually has over 140k health. That's a rough estimate, by the way. He has over 140k health. He cannot be immobilized, and he cannot be jutsu sealed. The best thing you can do is to fully pull him out of the poison which you can easily use another Rinnegan Sasuke to pull him out to the middle where you're standing, pull him out of the poison, and just do as much damage as you can, because if not, if he goes back into the poison and pulls you in, you are going to die. So at this point in the game, stalling isn't really that much of an option, especially on this stage. Kill him off as fast as you can and move on. On the team builder, we're going to be going over different teams you can actually run for the stage, so you don't have to use your main team, you don't have to risk your main team dying or using your chakra that you saved up. But do not suggest stalling. Kill them off as fast as you can. Get them out of the poison and then move on. Map number 8 is another boss fight. You have a Gamabunta that's attacking in 3 turns. You have a skilled Jiraiya and a body Tsunade. Now, given that this is the only boss fight on this Ninja Road that actually has 3 units you have to worry about, Gamabunta itself doesn't do a lot of damage. Now, he's pretty tanky, but he doesn't do a lot of damage himself. So as long as you take out the Jiraiya and the Tsunade, you don't really have to worry about too much. Because with Gamabunta attacking, Jiraiya attacking, and Tsunade attacking all in combo hits, and I'm not 100% sure if Jiraiya and Tsunade actually does ninjutsu damage, but even if they did, combo hitting is going to kill you either way. So I suggest killing off Madara, not Madara, but killing off Jiraiya and Tsunade, and preferably hitting Gamabunta at the same time. Just for example, you see on screen, you see the Heart Madara there. Use your ultimate to go ahead and hit Jiraiya and the Gamabunta, and then wait for Tsunade to move up towards Gamabunta's mouth and start doing damage to her with AoE attacks, so that way you can get damage off of Gamabunta and kill off the Tsunade. But do kill off Jiraiya and Tsunade as fast as you can, so you don't have to worry about taking combo hits, because combo hits will kill you. So map number 9, you have only a skill modder to worry about, and he attacks in 6 turns. If you do not kill him within 6 turns, he will use his secret technique, which is a full map attack, and completely wipe your team out, and you will die instantly. There's no saving it, damage reduction doesn't change it. He will one-shot your team. It's how it's programmed. So you have to make sure you kill him within those 6 turns. Now, once again, on the team builder, I'll go over a separate team that you can actually run for this map, so you don't have to use your main team. Just in case you do die, it's not that big of a deal, and you get a lot of damage off. But if you don't die, you're not using your main team's ultimates and stuff. But you do have 6 turns. Kill them off as fast as you can, and then after that, you're moving on to map number 10, which is the final map, which is the transformed at double S rank Kaguya. And now, again, this works just like the regular double S rank. The boss fight itself isn't too hard. There's a lot of body points, just like the 10 tails, but they're not very tanky. But the only thing you have to really worry about here is that they all self-heal. They self-heal for about 3, I think it was either 3 or 6,000 healing a turn. So if you want to, you can easily kill off the top 3 points. The top 3 points is a heart point, a skill point, and a body point, and then you have the main point, which is its mouth. You can easily use AoE ultimates like Madara, or even I think Kabuto can hit about 3 of them and go ahead and kill them off, so it does no more self-healing. And then there's a safe spot at the top left of the body where the heart point is. The top left is the safe point, and the only thing that really attacks the top left point, well, the only thing that attacks the top left point is the left skill hand that attacks in 2 turns. I think it attacks every 2 turns. But as long as you have enough healing to overcome that damage, you should be fine. Now with this, if you're running multiple teams, you can easily bring one of your 2 other teams first to try to get as much damage off as you can. They don't even really have to have that much healing, just enough damage to go ahead and wipe out the boss as much as you can, and then go ahead and switch into your main team if you want to, if you don't use your main team right off the bat. But again, nothing really special about this boss fight. You only have to really worry about is taking out the top 3 points, and then you're good to go. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for the video. This video has been extremely long. Right now, after editing, it won't be this long, but right now it's a 25-minute video. So if you made it to the end, congrats to you, because I barely made it to the end of recording this video. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like. Let me know your thoughts about this Ninja Road down in the comment section below. Sub if you are new. And anyway, guys, I'll see you the fuck later. Peace.